What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. I know, that's my bad. I've been posting in about a year. Obviously, I've gotten a lot done. So today's video is not going to be too long. I'm just going to go into small detail of what I've done so far. I think the last video that I posted, I have to look at my phone, but last video that I posted was finishing up the fuel cell. And obviously that's been done. I did paint the part of the truck. All this was done by myself. This is my first time painting, and it didn't come out too bad. I think has a ton of micro scratches, which I still have to go over with like 6,000 to 8,000 sandpaper. But other than that, we are very close to finally getting this thing fired up, man. I'm super stoked to get this thing going because it's gonna be on par with my 2JZ Datsun. This thing is gonna rip. I'm excited. Let's go. All right, let's get into it, guys. All right, first things first. After the fuel cell, I did put the bed on. I did put on the cab, and obviously I got that painted. This is a 3-stage paint job, pearl white. Can't really see, but when the sun hits it just right, this thing looks bitchin'. Okay, so that got done. I went ahead and did most of the electrical on the inside. I made a custom fuse box for like the headlights, basic stuff, very minor stuff, because Wiring Specialties is going to send me a harness that has everything already integrated too. It has its own separate fuse box, so that's going to be a whole separate video. But this is more like for the lights, turn signals, tail lights, maybe the fuel pumps. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. It was overkill for sure. So I did that. I did wire in my hydraulic e-brake. All that's plumbed up. Everything works, 100%, no leaks. I also did my pedals, the Willwood pedals. All that is plumbed up. Blood and everything works good, no leaks. That's for the clutch, the brake, and also the gas pedal. So gas pedal is still a little iffy. I still have to do tiny adjustments just because it has a little bit of play, but it works, which is all that matters, honestly. Also did install the bucket seat. I made some custom rails for that. I did a hoop bar, batteries installed, the breaker, all that stuff on the interior is pretty much done. I do have to get some carpet and custom, you know, make it look nice because it looks kind of ricey. Oh shit, boys, we got FedEx. Parts are gonna be coming in all this week. I ordered a bunch of parts just to finish this up, to get it going. And I'm actually excited. I don't even know what that is. Give me a second. All right, boys, this is what came in today. This is an upgraded intercooler for the K. So I'm running a 3-inch core. This is the same exact size that I'm running on the Z. And so I had issues with this intercooler. It's a 3-inch core. I only made 600 to the wheel, and the intercooler was my limit on this. The air intake temperatures were getting a little too hot, so wasn't working. That has to be upgraded, but that's for another time. So I don't want to make the same mistake with this K. So I decided to upgrade. This is a 3-inch core. Like I said, this is a 4-inch. I want to make 700 on the dot on this engine, and I feel with this intercooler I'm going to be restricted. So that's the first thing that I have to get rid of. So this is going to be up for sale. If you guys want to buy it, I'll sell it cheap, maybe like 50, 60 bucks. Okay, then I made the custom mounts for this engine. I have it on TikTok. I'll post a link down in the description. That was pretty simple. It was straightforward, nothing too crazy. Everything got plumbed in. Intercooler on the hot side got plumbed in. Actually, I'm gonna have to redo that because this intercooler is massive, and I think the overall length is a little wider. So that's not gonna work. I have to replace that. I have to redo it actually. So did that. I installed the plenum, the intake manifold, the fuel rail. I deleted the AC and the power steering. I got this kit. This is an idler AP3 idler pulley from Jack Spania. Worked perfect. So this thing's pretty much complete on the front side and on the driver's side. All this stuff, alternator, water pump. The last thing that I need to do on this side actually is to run my fuel lines. They're here, you can see them. I just gotta install a bracket, install the fuel pressure regulator, and plumb all that up. Also install the blow off valve from my old JZ setup. This has a tile 50mm wastegate now. This was giving me a lot of surge problems on this engine, or on the turbo, so I may have to upgrade that in the future. I don't know. I'm gonna run it, send it, see what happens, and hope for the best. The coolant lines, I'm waiting for a radiator to come through, so I have the coolant lines, or the radiator hoses already, let's see, already here. This is for the top, this is for the bottom. Gotta make some custom brackets. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm also going to be running a 16 core oil cooler. I have this sandwich adapter from, I forget who makes it. It's pretty good. It's a thermostatic one. That's set up. I just have to run the lines. I have to make custom brackets for the oil cooler that's gonna go right in the middle here. Once that comes in, I'll make a whole separate video for that. It's gonna be pretty sick. Also, I forgot to mention on that little distribution box that I made, I have 2 power wires running for the starter and 1 for the alternator on its own separate fuse setup here, which is gonna come in handy. So I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Besides installing the brake master cylinders, the clutch master cylinder, all that stuff got done. Everything else is pretty much there. I did the grounds from the chassis. I have 1 fat ground running from the battery down to the chassis, down to everything's grounded 100%. So I don't want no issues with grounding. Yeah, so there shouldn't be any grounding issues, at least. That's what I'm hoping for. But you never know, man. These things, you know, you guys know, building anything that has any sort of power always comes with issues, and we know it from this thing here. So I'm not gonna say it's been a nightmare, but it has been a challenge trying to just you know, keep it up. But anyways, yeah, other than that, guys, it's almost there. I have my turbo and my manifold and a bunch of other junk that's coming in sometime this week, and by the end of next month this thing should be up and running, hopefully dyno tuned, and see how much power I make. So, and I know I'm missing a ton of information or a ton of stuff that I've done to this truck, and I apologize for that. Like I said, just I didn't really have a real reason why I haven't been posting. I think I just got a little discouraged, and well, I guess the real reason would be I've never done something like this in my life, right? So, and I didn't have the time to I didn't have the time or the focus to do 2 things at once, which was vlogging and fabricating and making custom stuff. I needed all my focus to be on this, so I made sure I did it right. And doing 2 things at once was a no-go for me. But now that I have a little bit of experience, I can do both. So, and from here on out, you guys are gonna see this thing from where it's at now to fully complete, running, tuned, and doing all kinds of crazy shit. So for that, I'm excited, boys. I'm stoked. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try and drop at least 1 video a week or every other week. I'm not too sure yet, depending on the schedule. There's a lot of parts coming in, so I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be a busy dude. If you guys want to keep up with the builds, you know what to do. Please subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild year. I'm excited. There's a lot of plans coming for this, and obviously this is gonna get done. It's gonna rip. And yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. I will catch you guys next video. Peace.